EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA. Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. For the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going deep for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not the plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. operating from the gun. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
29-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Rosen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Lions nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Flushed out right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16.
Now Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Huntley to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Number 7.
It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Detroit.
Off play action. Huntley. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Lions.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This is Swift on the counter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Huntley.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
7.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On second down, here's Henry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Third and long here for Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
And now it's Rosen looking. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start to move initially inside if you're a receiver.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
He's got a man. Complete.
You ain't nothing.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score, Steelers 21, Lions 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And hitting Juju on the slant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. The 40. He's at the 30.
Nothing here.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions.
After.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 39, Rosen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Check, 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 check. 25, check 25, check 25. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On third down, Rosen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. Down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
The 33-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
43-yard down.
Gay's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it with Is he close? Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Huntley. Open man completes it to Butler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Huntley. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. Gosh, you add up last week and this week in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to winning.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to.
And he's tough to contain his pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Off the bootleg, Huntley. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Rosen. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On play action, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Rosen looking to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Bring it. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julian Okwara able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Rosen got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Rosen. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They run the option on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Rosen off the play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Play action here with Rosen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
7-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Rosen, Ebron with it over the middle. The 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Rosen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 3rd and goal. Rosen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Go, go, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle.
Things were now going their way, but you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Huntley to throw. Devin Bush drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34-yard line.
36 to Mike. Pick it up.
Rosen to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Steelers, 1st down.
Here's Rosen. They set up the screen for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Lions, 34-yard line.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Rosen's pass.
Picked off at the 12.
By the Lions.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should... Once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a